Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Cavazos here. I'm Anthony.
I'm Casey.
And today we're watching the 32nd episode of Death Note. That's a weird way to say it.
30 seconds? I was like, 30-second episode?
Yeah, long season. So, last episode, Light was able to give away the Death Note and now has one of his followers doing the killing for him.
Which was really unexpected. Did not expect that.
Yeah, I didn't really think that's the way they were going to go. Misa now doesn't have her memories currently, but that's good for her. You know, she's kind of in the clear right now.
So we met Mikami, and that's going to be really interesting going forward. Now I feel like any hint that, you know, Nier or maybe even Mello or even the other detectives in the Justice League. I was going to say Justice League. Oh my gosh. Or the other detectives that are working with Light right now, like they're going to be thrown off. This is just what happened with L, the original L, basically. It's like out of nowhere, someone new, like the new clue, just completely different, out of left field.
I wonder now if the task force is going to have more suspicion about this, though. If it starts pointing towards clues to this other person, you know, given the fact that they are already suspecting and that Nier is kind of pushing them in that direction. Obviously, Aizawa already made contact with Nier. If they're going to believe it, really. Now Nier, I feel, is 100% sure that Light is Kira. So I wonder how he's going to go about, like, proving that. And I also feel like if anything were to, you know, have suspicions go towards a different person, that he's not going to buy it. That he's going to just, like, kind of completely disregard it, or either see that and, like, try to figure out a way how he can tie back to Light.
Yeah. Alright, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. Links down in the description below.
Alright, let's go ahead and get into it.
The average Japanese adult would say that Teru Mikami was a child with a strong sense of justice.
Background?
He was able to distinguish right from wrong better than any of his peers.
Okay.
In this world, there is only good and evil. That was one of the first universal truths I grasped from observing the world around me when I was a child. Every human being, without exception, ends up falling into one category or the other.
No! Stop! Let go of me, please!
Evil has to be confronted. There were times when it seemed evil would triumph over good. But no matter what happened to me, I felt happy for one reason.
Thank you, Teru.
Hearing those words of gratitude from the victims made me want to save them again and again. Middle school was another matter entirely. The more I confronted them, the more enemies I had to face.
Aww,
Victims would become participants, and even the people watching would be influenced by evil and become enemies themselves. The only person who understood my hopes and remained my ally was the woman who raised me on her own, my mother. No, rather it used to be my mother.
Teru, not everything in the world is going to work the way you want it to. You have to stop doing this. There's no reason for you to suffer so much for your beliefs. What do you think you're proving getting hurt like this? This is plain foolishness. You have to realize
I think his mom is evil.
My mother was wrong.
Opposing it?
She didn't side with justice. She was one of those who deserved to be deleted. That was when the miracle happened.
Oh my gosh, is he gonna say his mom dying is a miracle?
4 of the worst delinquents from my school lost control of their car while they were joyriding. They died instantly. One bystander was killed as well. That bystander was my mother.
Oh
In
my.
one fell swoop, all the people I resented had been deleted.
What the fuck? You gave the Death Note to this guy?
Our classroom became a peaceful, joyful place. There will always be consequences for evil deeds. That is the way the world is, the way it should be. I saw that there will always be those who have no reason to exist. Those whose very existence is a threat to society.
This guy's gonna be a loose cannon.
Mysteriously, every time I judged someone as evil, they would soon be taken care of.
Was it Light?
Then someone must take it upon themselves to punish evil.
Sounds
That's
like
why
Light.
I became a prosecutor. God came before me. Everything that had been happening around me wasn't coincidence.
Yeah.
It was divine justice. God
All excited to
had
be
been watching me.
Oh, so Kira is a god to him.
God recognized me, as I had always hoped. Not only that, but he found me worthy of sharing his power to eliminate evil. With this, it doesn't matter if I can't hear his voice. I shall figure out what Kira wants and carry out his will. Delete.
Wow. So he worships Kira.
Yeah.
Ryukshi's there.
Kira isn't saying anything. He must be in a situation where he can't move freely. But this is an important time for him. We need a spokesperson to spread his word to the people.
Very similar.
I will take the initiative.
Okay. I mean, looks like Light made a good choice.
He's chosen a new spokesperson to take Demigawa's place. Take a look.
That woman.
Oh!
The one he always said it was like his girlfriend, but not really.
There's no mistaking it. That's the girl that Light dated in university.
Oh my gosh.
No, on second thought, she's not a bad choice. It's one I never would have considered since I already knew her.
Oh.
But this could actually make things easier. I can definitely use her, but I'll have to find a way to contact her soon.
Huh.
She had a uniquely rigid sense of justice that I could identify with. She hates crimes and social evils with a passion. She clearly supports Kira. But it's more than that. She thinks like Kira.
Talking to her will be easy, but the real challenge will be to get her to help us find and arrest Kira. We used to talk about a lot of different topics while we were in college, and one thing was clear: she worships Kira. But we might be able to use that to our advantage. If she lets slip something about Kira, it would be best if more than one of us was listening.
That's not exactly why. Just doesn't trust you.
Kiyomi, this is Light Yagami.
Light?
I have something important to tell you. Could we meet somewhere? I wanted to talk to you again, but I never had the chance. And now it looks like our jobs have brought us together. After so much time, our paths are about to cross again. Call me crazy, but I feel like this is fate.
Oh my gosh. I wonder how Misa's
gonna be fucking pissed.
She is not gonna like this.
I mean, I could see her hunting her down in person to kill her. No death note required.
I'll book a hotel room for us.
A hotel room? Are you sure? The last I heard, you were still living with Miss Amane. Are things not going too well on the home front?
Well, to be honest, Misa's just not intelligent enough to be my partner.
Oh my gosh.
Kira will never forgive those people whose existence is a threat to justice. But he will also not forgive those who live wastefully and refuse to use their abilities to contribute to the betterment of society.
What? Kira's gonna kill lazy people now?
You're kidding me.
You're taking this too far, Mikami.
Yeah.
It's too early to be making those kinds of statements.
Too early? It's too early. It's like I have to brainwash them a little bit more before they're okay with that. Not too early. I'm still laughing about it.
This is.
I missed you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, it's just... Anyway, please sit down. It doesn't seem like that long since we last saw each other.
He's such a good actor.
How's it going? The mood's perfect.
Kira. Is it Mikami?
She just said it's Kira!
Oh my gosh.
If luck is on my side, I can get on the phone myself. Well, Mikami, can you make it happen?
He wanted to meet me all of a sudden.
Someone who
he
requests
knew.
a private meeting with Kira's
Yeah, okay.
spokesperson.
They're on the same wavelength.
He said that he wants to speak to
Oh
you.
my gosh, this is so weird. There's like 2 lights.
5 pages on November 26th? I don't get it. What do you mean?
You're God!
God, you're not free to speak right now.
Yes.
You're being watched at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
But how can I trust you're the real Kira? Sakura TV?
Quick, let's check it out.
Oh my gosh.
He's just gonna kill.
It's all the supporters.
He's the real thing!
Mikami, yes, you're even better than I expected.
What? He's removing the bugs? We don't have a choice.
Oh my gosh. Now he's gonna be able to.
Now I can talk without any constraints. Listen, Kiyomi. I am the real Kira.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. I'm Kira. I won't allow you to ask Kiyomi who I am. You don't need to know my identity.
Yes. I'll leave the rest to you, God.
Oh my gosh.
The man who is on the phone is one of my followers who I've shared my power with.
I can't believe it's you.
Oh my gosh.
You were the only man I ever really admired. The only man I ever felt a connection with.
Join me, Kiyomi, and you will be the goddess of the new world.
Oh my gosh. What?
Oh, Light.
You're just gonna throw out Misa like that? Oh my.
I feel
What?
so bad for me, son.
Kiyomi was able to work things out with Kira. I've decided that from now on, I'm gonna pretend to be dating her. We might be able to find Kyoto that way.
Oh my gosh.
Delete, 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 delete.
Oh my gosh.
The plot thickens. Misa's not going to be okay with
Yeah.
any of this shit. And I feel like she is such a wild card now in this whole situation. Which, you know, it's funny. I said that about her when we first got introduced to her character. So I thought Light possibly had made a really horrible decision by giving this this death note to Mikami. He's kind of crazy. He's killing lazy people. And you know what's kind of funny was Light said, we're not there yet. Like, we're not there yet. We can't just kill the lazy people. Still just kill the bad people that, you know, they perceive as bad. I mean, the way this is going, I feel like it's going to blow up in Light's face. And
I don't think so.
I think
he was a good choice. I think that they like think the same.
They think the same,
and, like,
but he's crazy. Like in an uncontrolled way.
I don't think he's crazy because like I think that he's just what Light wants to be, but is just not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't know. I think that he did make a good choice. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just feel like they're so similar. Like that's the perfect person that he intended to pick.
But
you know?
here's where I say that I feel like it's a mistake. I feel like it's a mistake by bringing so many other people into the fold about this information. Obviously, he doesn't know who his true identity is.
Yeah.
But now he's gone back to like, you know, his ex, and she knows now. And what I mean, you didn't have that like relationship that you've built with Misa. Misa's obviously demonstrated over the course of years that she is not. She's with you. She's on your side. You know, he thinks Kira's God now, but like, if he has the power, like, who's to say that he can't just kill him? And like, you know, kind of, you know, I kind of like equating this to like Star Wars. You know how like the Sith always have their apprentice, but their apprentice eventually wants to overthrow them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if that situation happens here? Like, when does he start thinking that, you know, Kira is, you know, like, not doing all that he should? Because I mean, there's a little bit of a difference there in like where they're at right now.
Yeah.
You know, he's killing like lazy people where Light says, okay, we're not there yet.
Yeah.
So he might think that Light's not going that extra mile. So that's where I think that there could be some issues that's gonna kind of blow up in his face. I don't necessarily want it to, because I don't want Nier and Mello to win. Like, I'm going for Light now. I'm rooting for Light here in like the home run stretch, like this last few episodes. But I can only see it playing out negatively for him, like, going forward.
I don't know. I do feel like, though, that Mikami, I think that's his name, he, like, worships Kira, like, God, you know? So, I don't, maybe he would, like, listen to him.
I feel like, I keep referring it back to different things, but it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, when, in The Dark Knight, when the thugs went to like the Joker and said like I think Alfred later on said like, you know, in like their panic they turned to someone they fully didn't understand. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Light fully understands Mikami and the extent of how crazy he can be. Now mind you, Light's pretty crazy too, but I just feel like he's a little bit more crazy. Let's just put it lightly.
Alright, well if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. Links down in the description below.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Bye everyone.